what is America's national security interest here, if any?
Well, to take the second question first, the answer is none. No Americans have died during the entire course of the Syrian civil war. None of our allies have been attacked. With the reason why we call the Department of Defense the Department of Defense and why we changed its name from the Department of War is because it's supposed to defend us. It's not supposed to attack other people. It's supposed to defend us. And I feel sorry about what happened to Syrian civilians.
It's horrible. I don't think anybody is leaping for joy.
Right. They're outside the scope of the protection established by the constitutional powers given to the President and given to the Department of Defense. It's simply not our responsibility. There are no vital U.S. interests involved here. We may feel bad about it, but in that case we can make arguments to the United Nations, to the International Court of the Hague, which is actually what the convention involved here says. The Convention Against Chemical Weapons says violators are to be taken to the Hague, not bombed with impunity. And in addition to that, Syria is not even a signatory to that convention. So we're enforcing against a country that never signed the treaty, which can have all sorts of mischievous consequences down the road for us, since there's many, many, many treaties where virtually the only country in the world that hasn't signed it is the United States.
Or when we have treaties that we've decided not to follow during the Bush administration.
That's right. But getting back to your initial question, I just don't think the President's going to do it anyway. That just seems so uncharacteristic of what we've seen from the President in the first 5 years of office. It just seems highly unlikely to me and not really worth talking about.
Well, let's hope so. I mean, at the very least, as I said, it sets some kind of a precedent here that, hopefully future presidents will take into consideration.
Well, I mean, it's not just that. It's that future presidents may have to take into consideration the voice of the people.
Right.
The reason why this is going so badly for the president is because the president is doing something or trying to do something that the public simply doesn't want. And one thing you hear over and over again from members of the public is they never listen to us, referring to elected officials. They never listen to us. Well, just this once, because we are having this vote in Congress, we are forced to listen to our constituents. And our constituents are screaming at the top of their lungs, no.